Aloha, everyone. The market continues to do its thing. The Nasdaq is still range bound in between the recent highs and lows, along with the S&P 500, as you can see that I've drawn there, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average. But the IWM is trying its best to sneak out. 155.88 is the short-term high. Hit 155.39 intraday, closing at 155.37. So we're knocking on the door of a breakout above the most short-term high. And that'll put this index into a higher high and higher low uptrend. But before that happens, boom, another round of 5 new long positions of quality, 3 ad signals, and based on the percentages I'm putting into these, I'm going to be completely fully invested. I have a very good long signal, but it's due to it being added to an index. So it's a quote quote high asset allocation signal since it's canceling perfect speculator quality and was in 2 volume surge scans, but it's not like this volume big block accumulation buy is due to a buyer out there saying like, oh my God, I gotta buy this stock and as much of it possibly as I can with my 100 to 500 million dollars. Instead, it's being added to an index. It should be fine, if not extremely tight cut loss levels using the most recent lows here at 241. You could use the recent lows here at 234, or you could use, what is this one? Is that before? Yeah, 233.72. Then you could use 226.52, or you could use 221.49. I will initially have half here and a final half here, or what I think I actually might do now that I think about it, half here, 25% there, 25% there. But it's supposed to be 6% of my account capital. No way in hell am I putting that much into this one signal since it's not based on any real accumulation. But it is technically a 6% signal. 2% canceling, 2% perfect speculator, 1% each for both of the volume surge scans. So invest accordingly, but this is one of our strongest signals in a long time, but it's not due to its own volition. It's or catalyst. It's due to actually the inclusion into an index catalyst. I don't even know which index it's going into. I just know the news. But IPGP, that's the top one. But then FBR in my cancel and perfect speculator scan, it's extended by 2. It's extended from its 20 and 10-day moving average, so very small asset allocation. But I want to get long using limit order 1938. First cut loss level, 1845. Second cut loss level, 1688. Same thing goes true as for all of these stocks. First cut loss level goes before the final cut loss level comes into play. Half, 75%, or all of it is going to be raised to the new low that does not touch that low there. So keep that in mind in all the extended stocks. I'm not going to let them get too far out of hand. KFRC is an immediate ad signal, a pocket pivot point signal, heavier volume, above average volume, candle over candle price bar with BOP confirmation. Want to add to my position in KFRC, limit order 2785. First cut loss level 2685 on this add position. Final cut loss level on the add position 2570. So KFRC, pretty good signal, but BOP isn't heavier in the previous BOP session, so it's hard to fall too in love with this thing. ENTA, add signal. Bullish hammer candle over bullish hammer candle price pattern. Volume isn't heavier, it's kind of drifting lower, but BOP did go green, so that's a good confirmation. We want to get long ENTA. The first stop on that add signal, 75.63, and then you could have 25% below 74.72, and the final 25% at 70.02. This will now be a big position for me. It's going to be almost about a 5% position if I can get the full amount. Like I said, I'm nearly fully invested. Not quite sure where I'm at following today's session. Haven't checked yet, but we'll find out. If I am, of course, I'll lower the allocation per signal. But ENTA, 2% ad signal, 2% for canceling, 2% for perfect speculator. Half it, that's a total of a 2% ad signal. High quality. MGRC, canceling quality earnings winner, also in my new 52-week highs scan and in my price volume BOP surge scan. It's 2 times extended, so instead of being a 4% position, it's not a 2% position, it's a 1% position. Limit order 5076. First cut loss level 48.73. Final cut loss level for now 47.31. PTGX has earnings. I believe, after the market closed on the 7th. So nobody should trade that. Take this as a learning lesson from me. It's 2 times extended from its 10 and 20-day moving average. So it's a perfect speculator scan stock. It was in my price volume BOP search scan. 3%, 1.5% for being extended from the 20. 0.75% since it's extended from the 10-day moving average. And then I'm going to reduce that down to 0.5% since earnings are after the bell on Wednesday. The thing is that because it has green BOP, I'm going to take it. 2 other stocks, A and F from my perfect speculator scan that was going to be a new long position, has earnings in the morning with no green BOP and no real clear, oh yeah, it's definitely going higher. I'm going to pass on A and F. And DLTR from my Cancel scan. Nice move off the recent lows. Looks like it's building out a possible double bottom base, but earnings in the morning on the 7th, so I'm going to pass on that one as well. CFGN, I think I saw that it had earnings tonight, but I did not see any movement after hours yet. Didn't check Interactive Brokers, was just checking on some various website platforms that I use. CFGN, it's perfect speculator, but it's extended, so that makes it 1%, and since it has earnings maybe after the close, it's a little risky, so 0.5%, 8.26 limit order, first cut loss level 7.49, final cut loss level for now in no way, shape, or form should ever be touched, 6.98, and then the final ad signal, OTEL, from my perfect speculator scan. It was in my green BOP for the past 20 days scan also. No negative BOP going all the way back to October, so I definitely like that. Got shaken out of a little bit here. Want to buy that back and add some. OTEL, 1.5% ad signal, limit order 1520, first cut loss 14, final cut loss 1350. And on the sell signals, ARL, 50% sell signal with it closed in below the 50-day moving average. Actually, want to pull up the stocks I'm long. Oh my God, I now realize something I didn't do, I think. Damn it, I didn't. Okay, so actually we're going to go through my current long positions right now and make sure they're fine. CUE, FRSX. I didn't scan these at the end of the day to see if there were any sell signals in any of these, the new long positions from yesterday. And it looks like they are all good. Wow, so everything is working. That's pretty impressive, everyone. Everything is working. So the sell signals, ARL, this is a 50% sell signal. I think maybe I've already issued 100% sell signal in the stock. I don't know if I have or not. I don't think I have, but oh yeah, that's right. The watch list trackings aren't showing. Look at that, 156 up, only 30 down. First off, and the 30 that are down are barely down since I've added them to this watch list. So that's extremely impressive. But tools, chart display options, watch list trackings, there it is. Okay, so ARL, there we go. So it's a 50% sell signal with the close below the 50-day moving average. I'm already completely out, but if you still have shares, you want to have half your stops here and the final half right there on ARL. MGPI, another close below the 50-day moving average on above average volume. I am now moving all of my remaining stops to here. Half is here below this low day, and the final half is now here. That reversal on huge volume in red BOP's too ugly. I'm no longer going to give it to the 200-day moving average. MGPI, I'd rather get out of a stock that looks like this and move into something that looks better. And the only hedge, Russell 2000 related, or mid-cap related to trigger sell signal, SMDD 980 is closing below the lows right here, 981. So it's a 50% sell signal for a whopping 5% loss. And then MGPI, by the way, what's the gain in that thing? Interactive Brokers took me out a long time ago, but it would still be a 79% gain. But from my long position, it's a 28% gain. Not bad. And then TAT failed. There's my entry added to it, so it's a loss for me. But from the original entry, it's a 3%. But that crashed below the 50-day moving average on above average volume. It's 3 series of lower lows and lower highs, full sell signal. Tact, I'm already out of it, was knocked out of all of it back here. Tracked it through all of that. But if you're still long, you better get the hell out. Market order at the open. Don't wait to the new low. 12%, 13% loss in that one. And then success hedge. This is the first hedge to officially fail. But since I got it off the lows, I'm doing that piecemeal selling where It's only a 50% sell signal for me. It's a 100% sell signal for you. But now 50% of what I have goes below today's low a day. If that eclipses tomorrow, then whatever the next day's low day is, 50% goes there, and I'll continue to do that until I only have one share left. But overall, the market looks good. We got the market gapping down due to more stability in the White House. Haha, just joking. More instability, the revolving door of the most insane, scientifically illiterate, most unintelligent administration to ever set foot in the White House. I'm 100% sure there's more to come, so enjoy the freak show. But the futures are gapping lower. This will be an excellent test for our market to see if we can find the lows early in the morning, rally through the rest of the day. This will give me some great entries on the new long positions, and we'll see if the new long positions hold up in the morning. If we can find support early on and rally in the day, that to me will be our ultimate tell that this market definitely wants higher. And with $800 billion in share buybacks as a floor for the rest of the year, it's hard to be too bearish, especially when that yield curve isn't inverted. All right, everyone, I'll see you in the chat room on Wednesday. Aloha.